afternoon. I know this is a different time than what we normally do our lives at, but we are rolling. So we're live at the store, live from Bernina Sewing Center of Lincoln. And if you haven't noticed, we're hiring. So,
come have fun with us.
Yeah, it's a fun experience working here in the store. We have fun on a daily basis. It's a pretty exciting place to work. So, yeah. Right now, our April specials this month, all month long. We have needles and bobbins, 20% off. We also have 25% off Bernina Serger feet, the Big Book of Serging, and the Bernina Serger bag. We also have 25% off our Bernette Serger feet. To kind of get us started with our live today as well, we're going to do favorite products. So that's also coming from us today. So Kathy's actually joining me, and we have a bonus guest. My mom is joining us, my mom Beverly. So some of you might know her, some of you might have,
taken her
classes, different things like that. It's all exciting. I was going to cover the last of the basics of our deals and specials. The L450 is $999 this month. Don't miss it. If you are on the market for a new serger, great opportunity to get you into a Bernina basic serger at a great value. Also, the basics of the air threader, the L850, starts at $2,499. What a bargain price this month. Also, if you would be interested in one of the other Bernina air threader sergers, the L860 or the L890, come with that red Laura Star lift, and the color is red. So unfortunately, that's the only discrepancy. It's red.
It's a great iron, though.
Yeah,
love it.
It's a great, awesome iron. So our Bernette sergers are 25% off MSRP this month. Stop by the store. We'll give you more details if you're interested. We also have the B475 and the 770 special editions for the Kaffe machines if you are interested. That brings us to the end. So, okay, I grabbed quick from the wall. You can never go wrong with bobbins. I kind of grabbed 5 things that I really couldn't live without. So I use these bobbins all the time.
Yeah.
I also use the tubes all the time. They're a great way to identify if you have an extra jump drive that you need something labeled in what you've got. I actually keep the tubes. I use them for holding my jump drive sometimes. The other awesome thing that I grabbed, Kathy was a little jealous that I grabbed this one. We kind of fight over the Inspirations magazine every once in a while, who gets to read it first. But this issue is the new, isn't this the summer or is this the spring?
I think summer. It was spring, summer?
This is actually the spring. So the summer will be out here in June as well. So this is the spring issue. And then I grabbed, what did you grab? Do you want to talk about what you grabbed?
These are new pins to us. They're magic pins. We just looked and there's tons of variety. This one is just a regular, it's the grip. It's holding these pins that are so special. They also come as a fork pin. And a lot of people that are quilters use the fork pin to hold their seams together for matching them. My other gadget that I love, I do a lot of strip piecing, and if you cut things like triangles and you try to match them, you've got the sharp points. This is a ruler that will cut off all the points on your odd-shaped triangles, trapezoids, hexagons, and you just lay it down using the corner ruler, and you just rotary cut it right off. So it's great. It helps you matching those triangles together. It's so much easier, and a lot of ripping is avoided using this tool. I love it. Thanks.
Aww.
Kelly's turn.
Okay, so back to what I would also grab. So I always grab these mini stash and stores. They're awesome. I use them for holding my tweezers, my package of needles, my little torque that changes my needle, because that's the one thing that always rolls away. And I have like 10 of them. And I can never find the one that I need when I am trying to embroider.
I think I need one.
This
You
is
might have talked
awesome.
me into having one of those.
Have you not had
No,
one?
I don't have one.
Because like your package of needles, it just sticks right in here. Like
Yeah, but-
they split in the middle.
I use a coffee cup for everything.
I'd like to, I challenge you, this is the replacement for your coffee cup.
Okay.
We'll follow up with this next week.
Next week.
The other things that I always recommend, if you're new to Bernina or if you're new to sewing, I love these. These are Tula's 5-inch curved easy snip. They're her oil slick finish. I also have multiple pairs of these. I just grabbed whatever I have multiples of in my sewing space, because you can never have enough scissors. Because when you are looking for scissors, you can't find them. Can't find them. Or your husband grabs them and uses them to open a chip bag. Thanks, Brandon. We love him, but we give him so much crap for that
He's
one.
already got it from all of us. We all texted him about the chip bag.
This is the other thing that I always recommend to have, because you will never know when you might forget your power cord. I have 2. I keep one in my travel bag just for a reason, because yes, I have forgotten it and had to walk back home and get it. So I always keep an extra power cord. It's a great item to keep. Relatively inexpensive, but it does get you sewing fast. So I keep a second one in my bag. And now our special guest can join us. And she's excited. This is her first live. Okay.
Well, hi, Bernina friends. Great to have you here. Thanks for joining us in the Bernina Sewing Studio here in Lincoln. You know, they always say it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, it's almost 5 o'clock here in Lincoln, Nebraska. And what are your sewing plans for the weekend? Today we had a really fun class. As you can see from the board, we've been sewing t-shirts today. I had some awesome students and we just had a lot of fun. We used a variety of knit fabrics and we had some tools that really helped us out to do a great job. You know, there are 2 feet that I really love to use when I'm sewing garments. We've used the Jaylee patterns and they have a 1/4 inch seam, so that 1/4 inch patchwork foot that you use for quilting, get it out for your garment sewing as well, because it makes the perfect seam when you're sewing t-shirts. We absolutely love it. You can use 37, 57, or even 97. It's a great foot. Now also, I like to do edge stitching on my t-shirts. I like that shoulder seam to stay down. I like to have edge stitching along my banded necklines, and that 10C edge stitching foot is absolutely perfect. It really does the job. Now we've been sewing knits today, and remember, Bernina Sewing Center of Lincoln, they have some wonderful Seriflex threads. Seriflex threads are a polyester thread, but yet they have just a little more give, and they're wonderful for sewing knits. Maybe you took my leggings class. Did we offer that last winter? We did the leggings class, and you can sew your leggings out of thread, and you aren't going to get your leggings popping and those seams opening up on you. This Seriflex is awesome. Now we want a nice looking shoulder seam on our t-shirts, and Bernina carries the Sew-Key, the knit stay tape, and also the woven stay tape that we use on the shoulders. And this will give you a nice shoulder seam that will lay flat and that won't droop. Now some of the patterns we've used today are the Jaylee t-shirt pattern. This is really more of a boxy t-shirt. And then we also used the women's t-shirts, the 2805, and this is more of a fitted shirt. It certainly has more of the hourglass shape, and it's got a lot of options for a cap sleeve, a short sleeve, a 3/4 sleeve, and even a full-length long sleeve. Now, one class that's coming up that I'd like to highlight, and Kelly, maybe you can help me here and move the screen just a bit, but is this in May? Is it
May 26th.
26th, okay. May 26th, we're going to be teaching the Helix T pattern. And this is a wonderful pattern by Linda Lee of the Sewing Workshop down in Topeka, Kansas. It is a great shop to visit for ideas and fabrics and patterns. And Bernina carries some of their patterns, and this one is the Helix. It's a really fun tee. There are basically two pieces. There's a front and there's a back. We use a neckline piece also, but it's really cool how it's kind of cut on the bias, and the front wraps around to the back and the back wraps around to the front. And it is really a fun shirt to play with stripes. And so come join us in May and we'll do a fun pattern for the Helix T, and it'll be a great time. So thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I hope you get lots of sewing done this weekend. I'll probably be sewing another t-shirt. See you later, friends.
Okay, goodbye. Happy sewing. We'll see you later. Come in and show us if you've got a fun project that you finished.